So some people wonder what a rare chromosome disorder is. Well, my son's particular chromosome disorder is called 3p25.3. It's an interstitial deletion, which means basically if you had a roll of toilet paper that was solid, like a cylinder, he is missing a bunch of stuff in the middle of it. That's his type of deletion. There's only one other person that even comes close to having anything remotely like it in the whole world, that at least that I found so far. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. That's kind of what I know. It's kind of a long journey. It's not always easy to understand. So when they realized something wasn't quite right, the pediatrician thought he had something called Rubinstein-Tabby syndrome. If you want to know a little bit more about that, I can definitely tell you. Just leave a comment or let me know. Then we got a referral to the geneticist, and we drove out of town to go to the geneticist appointment. When we got to the geneticist, he figured that he had something called Rubinstein-Tabby syndrome. Or no, sorry, rhinotrichophalangia syndrome. Another big name, hair, something or other, blah, blah, blah. So when we got to the geneticist, he felt that he had something called rhinotrichophalangia syndrome, so he x-rayed his hands to see if there was any sign of that. And it turns out that there wasn't, but he still felt that there was something there, so he did a broad spectrum test on him. And when we got the results back, we found out that he had this 3p25.3 interstitial deletion. So we've been learning about all the ins and outs of it. As of, this is what I do know, as of 2006, there was 40 documented cases of something like what my son has. I've done a little bit of research. I found a couple people that are around right now that have this very similar or something close to it. So this is what we've been dealing with. So some of the ways that this has affected Damien, he has smaller eyes, he has a smaller nose, his head's a little bit smaller, he has extreme hypermobility, which makes it difficult to walk, so he has foot plates, he has extreme, mobility in his thumbs. I've never seen anybody my whole life where they can bend all of the joints to their fingers back, including the top knuckle, and all of his fingers. He is just like Elastiboy. He is like Gerald McBoing Boing because he cannot speak. He just makes sounds. So we are working with him to teach him signs, as well as we are also introducing the PAC system, which is using pictures for him to be able to ask for what he wants. So the speech pathologist feels that it will be a good match. So once they get him to be able to use the pictures, eventually, hopefully, they will be able to get him to use technology like an iPad or something else to be able to ask for what he wants. So between signs and this PEC system, we should be able to get some way for him to be able to communicate with people. So this is good. He has taken to signs. He learned to say eat and thirsty and please and cookie and milk and there's a few others. I can't remember them all off the top of my head. He's probably learned at least 10. Immense progress. He's done puzzles this month. He has also gone on the potty a couple of times in the last couple of days especially. So I'm very, very proud and I'm very excited to see what kind of progress we're going to make from here on in. I'll keep you posted. Please subscribe if you like. Thank you for watching and feel free to post any comments or ask any questions that you want to know some information on, and I will definitely share. So some people wonder what milestones are, does he eat, does he walk, does he talk? Yes, he does. He from 8 to 10 months of age, he rolled over. From 10 to 12 months of age, he sat up and he started to crawl. He would stand shortly after that, held onto things, but wouldn't walk. It took us a while. We started going to Wascana Rehab, which is the place that helps people like Damien that have special needs. From there, we got his eyes tested, and we got him glasses. We also realized that he had a tongue and a lip tie, which at about 22 months of age, we got fixed. After that, he started walking at about 22 months, which I've already said like 3 times. So these are a few things that he has learned this month. He has learned a bunch of different signs. He has learned milk, thirsty, eat, drink, more, please, share, cookie. We've also been working on putting some social stories together, which means we basically take a book, write a little story with all about Damien. We have one with some family people. We have another with his daily routine that I've done so far, a morning one that includes a potty schedule to try to see if we can get him to go to the potty. He has gone to the potty a couple of times. We have had a couple of issues. He's a boy. He doesn't exactly see the potty very nice, but we'll work it out. I'm going to be talking to the ladies at Wascana to see if there's something that can be done about that to help him so that it stays in, because there's nothing worse than trying to potty train a child and it's going out everywhere. So that's another issue. Well, it's a challenge. We'll get over it though. Nothing big. In the description below, I'm going to post some links to some of the videos and the highlights of the month. Please enjoy. Thanks for watching, and subscribe.